The Skull Alphabet Book by Jerry Pallota, illustrated by Ralph Masiello. Skulls give a clue of the animals. What kind of animal do you think had this skull? The Skull Alphabet Book. That's certainly not a butterfly skull. Warning, this book contains the alphabet. If you're afraid of the alphabet, do not read any further. Wow, that's quite the skull. This is a science book about mammal skulls. A skull is the head of a skeleton. Leg bones, arm bones, rib bones, and back bones are not in the book. A is for we're not telling you. As you read the book, you will have to use your skull. Actually, what's in your skull, your brain. Can you guess what animal this is? Think. The skull is perfectly shaped for an eating small six-legged creature. You think of an animal that begins with the letter A that has such a long jaw. Alligator, ah. B is for, we're still not telling you. Do you think we're kidding? Every skull tells a story. Be a detective. Look for clues in the different parts of the skull. The cranium, the eye sockets, the zygomatic arch, the nasal passage, the upper jaw, the teeth, the lower jaw. I think that may be a baboon. What's this contraption? What's it made to catch? Who might also want to catch such a creature that starts with C? C is for the skull should be easy to figure out. You don't have to guess. Guessing is random. You can figure it out logically. Maybe a warm bowl of milk would help. Did you say cat? D is for, there are 4 types of teeth. Incisors, canines, bicuspids, and molars. Molars are the big ones in back. That allows us to chew plants. Canine teeth are sharp and pointy, perfect for grabbing and holding food. You can tell that it's a meat eater by the canine teeth. Meat eaters are called carnivores. There will be no fruits and vegetables for this animal. What do you think? Dak? Mozart? Trillion? Did you think dog? Oh. E is for the giant sequoia tree is the largest tree on Earth. The blue whale is the largest ocean animal. This is the skull of the largest land animal. Its huge molars are flat because it only eats plants. It's an herbivore. Did you say elephant? F. F is for brains are mushy. Skulls protect brains. Skulls also protect the organs of our 4 senses, our hearing, our smell, our taste, and sight. A sly person can identify this skull. There are only 3 letters in its name. And it would want to eat one of these. Did you say fox? G. G is for a craniologist is someone who studies skulls. The cranium holds the brain. This animal has a huge skull, but is a small cranium and therefore a small brain. It cannot read. Did you say gorilla? H is for, here's the only creature on earth that can read this book. Yeah, we are all love to read. Notice the huge cranium in relation to the overall size of the skull. If you look in a mirror, you can easily identify this one. This is what our skulls basically look like. Human. I is for, this fast and graceful African animal has eye sockets on the side of its skull. It has a monocular vision. Each eye sees something different. It is always on the lookout because it does not want to get eaten by hungry predators. I is for ibex. J. J is for moo, moo. This is a cow skull. There are many types of cows. Do some research. Why would a cow be on the J page? Cows and other plant eaters are herbivores. There are different kinds of cows. There's a Guernsey cow, an Angus cow, but there's also a Jersey cow. K. K is for, if this marsupial were alive, you would be able to identify it right away. It hops on its hind leg and carries its baby in a pouch. The lower front teeth are very interesting. They're shaped like a trowel. What animal hops and carries its baby in a pouch? Did you say kangaroo? L. L is for, well, you can tell this is a predator because the eyes are in the front of its head, looking forward. It has binocular vision, just like you. Both eyes look at the same thing. Maybe it is a good time to learn a little poem. Eyes in the front, like to hunt. Eyes on the side, likes to hide. Lion King clue. L for lion. M. Ooh, good clue. M is for, well, these animals are experts at climbing and swinging from trees. Scientists have learned the diaribonucleic acid, or just call it DNA, of this animal is almost the same as humans. But it's not. That's a monkey skull. And, ooh, bet you know what that is. And is for, this sea mammal's tusk is one of its teeth and it grew extra long. It is sometimes called the swimming unicorn. You are looking at the top view of a very different skull. This mammal has a blowhole. Its nasal opening is on top. Narwhal. O. O is for, well, this is the only great ape that lives in Asia. It spends almost its whole life in trees. You can clearly see the jaw. The upper jaw is called the maxilla. The lower jaw is called the mandible. O is for orangutan. P. Look like a piece of bamboo, maybe? The skull is very unusual. It has carnivore-type teeth, but the animal only eats bamboo. You can look right into the nasal passage and see where the sinuses were. P is for panda. Q. Q is for, right away we'll tell you that this is a porcupine skull. It is often called something else. Do some Mayor research to find it out. It's easy to see the zymatic arches. They were connected to muscles that move the jaw. So a porcupine has these sharp things that stick out of it called quills. R. R is for, well, here's a skull with two horns. What is the difference between a horn and an antler? Horns stay attached to the skull while antlers are shed every year. The white-tailed deer on the front cover of this book has antlers. They're going to fall off. Aunt Holly and Uncle Chaz have one of these big sheep. The male sheep is called a ram. S. Oh. S is for, well, the bumblebee bat of Thailand is considered the smallest mammal on Earth. This is the skull of the smallest mammal in North America. Its skull is less than an inch long. These creatures eat bugs. Eaters are called insectivores. T. T's are, it's not a lion or a bear, oh my. This ferocious carnivore is the largest cat in the world. If you see one of these, run, but it can run faster than you. If it lives up in the snow, it would be a Siberian tiger. U. U is for, it's unknown. The government denies that the existence of these aliens. What plant are they from? It's unknown. What language do they speak? It's unknown. What material are their skulls made of? Unknown. If someone asks you about this unidentified flying skull, say, I don't know anything. V. V is for, does this page make you wonder what type of blood you have? This flying mammal is nocturnal. Nocturnal mammals come out at night. This animal has a bad reputation. It has very tiny teeth. Do not be afraid. It's a vampire bat. And now an alphabet break. Here are some non-mammal skulls. A crocodile, a fish, a tarantula, a salamander, two birds, and a turtle. Oh. Grandma said the first animal would have been an alligator. Well, most of these have been mammals. I'll have to think about that first one. Maybe it'll give me a clue in the back. W is for, this animal is a member of the pig family. It eats everything. Herbivores eat plants, carnivores eat meat, insectivores eat bugs. Animals that eat everything are called omnivores. People eat everything too. After reading this book, can you go eat some bugs? Well, I could, but I don't usually find bugs particularly tasty. But people can eat some ants and some other bugs. I just don't usually choose to. X is for armadillo. That's right, armadillo. Why? Because it's from the animal kingdom, phylum Chordata, classes Mammalia, under the Xenotharia family. Daspodidia, genus Daspus, species Noviminicus. It is a 9-banded armadillo, which is in the same order with sloths, anteaters, and other armadillos. Y. Y is for, well, this hairy animal lives at high altitudes and sub-zero weather. The female is called the knack. Skulls are not just one piece of solid bone. Their many parts are held together with jagged joints called sutures. Y is for yak. Z. Ignore the vulture. Z is for zebra shark, zebra mussel, zebra swallowtail butterfly, zebra moray eel, zebra grass, zebra pipefish, zebra finch, zebra caterpillar, zebra-tailed lizard, zebra spider, or zebra worm. In a zillion tries. Can you figure it out? Yeah, zebra. Thank you, Jay Villematter of Skulls Unlimited International Inc. for generously loaning us every skull in this book. The skull alphabet is over, but here's one more. Jay's favorite skull, the Bibereus, is a wild pig from the island of Sulawesi. See more skulls at skullsunlimited.com. I may have to check that out.